Good morning. Well, I stepped into my greenhouse today and I kind of have a different problem all of a sudden. Well, I knew I was running out of room, but yeah, this is kind of one of those no room in the inn kind of things. Um, Everything and everywhere I look, the plants are outgrowing their space. This shelf is at least 4 feet off the ground, and those are just 6-inch pots. So, yeah, I had to pull those out from under my canna lilies out from under the rack this morning. It is about time to plant. I got one more week, and I don't know if I'm gonna have to go trim the top 5-6 inches off of my flowers just to make them last. Still have my pink pen stemming. They're looking a little dried and windblown in here because I keep the fans going all the time. My zinnias, they are definitely starting to bloom everywhere. I can't handle too many of them doing this, though. This is going to be hard getting them out of here. I noticed a little red bloom on my climber. These are going to be little trumpets all over this vine, and you can see the little bloom heads everywhere. That's exciting to see. And I do believe I'm seeing bloom heads on these. This is the one plant that I had where I put too much nitrogen in the soil and only had leaves clear until October the last time I planted it. My little petunias are blooming. Well, they're almost there. My salvia, bloom heads. The good news is I won't have to wait too much longer to see what kind of plants I planted. Bad news today is they're predicting high winds again and possibly hail, and I just pray that it bypasses us completely. This little plant has got all kinds of buds on it, and I'm not sure exactly what kind it is. It's in the Calabrosia, or Brochia, however they pronounce that. I had to move some out of its way so we could see it. It's in that mixed pot, or mixed seed bag. So I'm thinking they should be some of those little mini looking petunias with cool colors. A lot of these are about ready to bloom, and I am really excited to see what kind of colors I'm going to have. Now these with the bigger leaves, I've been told that they are definitely petunias and not the Calabrosia is how I pronounce it. I'm sure I'm wrong, but I tried to separate these out so that I had them by plant type in these boxes, or at least petunias and Calabrosias in the same thing. All of these little buds. I don't know if you will see any of them, but I am so eager to see them bloom so I know what I have. You know, when you get a mixed bag of seeds there for the same kind of thing, but they're all different colors and types. Um, yeah, it's kind of like Christmas opening presents. You just don't know for sure what exactly you got until it shows up. So, let's take a look under here. Well, okay. I have a pink zinnia, looks like a yellow one. Over there, some kind of pink or orange. These are sunflowers. And they have red in the leaf vine, or veins. When it flows in their veins, you know that's what color it's going to be. So those will probably be red with white little leaves around the outside of the flowers. And these are going to be those giant yellow looking dandelion. It's like a sunflower that's fluffy all through the middle, like a dandelion, only great big. But only gets about 20 inches tall, 30 at the most. And it looks like some of these guys are looking like they need water. Need light too, but I think the water ran down into this light and burnt it out. So I'm just gonna disconnect it because I don't really think that I need it plugged in if it's not working right. My cucumbers down there, I'm gonna have cucumbers before I get them out of here in a week. That should be my really tall purple salvia, but this one here is not the same. I don't know what it is. Hoping it's a 5-spot for hot lips. But this is the one hot lips that I know is hot lips. This leaf feels a little shinier. This one feels a little softer, like it's almost got a little fuzzy surface. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up with there. I do have several varieties, or had several varieties. One were perennial, some were annuals. So I'm not positive. It's my little flower boxes with petunias. And I thought I did Calabrosia in one side, or in one of them, and salvias behind them. But they're starting to look an awful lot like the same kind of leaf on both, so I guess we'll see. Still have a few that I just transplanted from really little shoots. I got some bee balm little shoots there. And anyways, the garden is about to outgrow itself. So I think end of next week it's supposed to get close to frosting, 3 days. And I'm hoping after that it'll be pretty much done with frosting here. Hopefully that'll be the final days of those kind of weather for the rest of the summer. And maybe these will all be blooming by then. They do have the makings of little buds on the tops of every one of them. So if they just get after it and bloom, then I can have a garden sale in my yard. These really popped up. They've had a few cool nights and hot days. And I've let it get down to, I don't know, between 65 and 73 in the night. And when it just gives them a little break like that, man, they just shoot up. So Anyways, it's fun seeing it like this, but it's a little scary because I just don't know for sure if I'm going to survive, if it's all going to survive in here for the next week. Might have to put holes in the roof so that it can grow through. Anyways, have a great day. Thanks for checking in, and yeah, don't know what to do about this. It's a good problem to have, but I just don't know what to do. So I guess I'm just going to play it by ear, and if I have to trim some, I may have to trim some shorter because they don't all fit in the aisle. Have a great day. Bye-bye.